YouTube, it's Budget Bugout. Well, I met the man himself, Norman Reedus, better known for his role as the character Daryl Dixon from The Walking Dead. He was also one of the main characters of Boondock Saints. He was one of the brothers. So I got to meet him. It was a real exciting experience, and a lot of people have been asking me about it, and I haven't really been forthright in telling the story just because some of it was a little bit embarrassing because I just kind of gushed and rambled on. But anyways, I figured I'd just take this time and let y'all know what it was like to meet him and what kind of person it was, where it was, when it was, all that kind of stuff. So a lot of you guys know I was at SHOT Show 2015. I got to see all my favorite knife companies. I got to see other survival types of companies, all that kind of stuff for my YouTube channel. Well, the first day that I was there, I was just walking around. This was the Riviera Hotel. This is on the first floor. There's casinos, there's places to eat, there's all sorts of stuff. There's a lot of celebrities in the area. I knew about most of them who were going to appear at SHOT Show. Norman Reedus was not one of them, but nonetheless, I'm walking around with my father-in-law who's helping me out. He's sort of my subject matter expert, a great source of information, and walking around, hanging out with him, and who walks by other than Norman Reedus, the most recognizable person in my life, anyways. I mean, watched all these episodes of The Walking Dead. I mean, I know what he looks like, you know. He walks right by, looks straight at me, keeps walking. He didn't recognize Budget Bugout and all my zombie survival kit videos. I don't know why that was. But anyways, he just kept walking, and I look over to my father-in-law, and I was like, "Did you see who that was?" And he doesn't watch The Walking Dead, so he's seen Boondock Saints, but he just didn't, you know, didn't recognize them. But he was like, "No, who?" And I was like, "That's the crossbow guy from The Walking Dead. That's Daryl Dixon, Norman Reedus." And he was like, "No." And I was like, "Yes, it was." So I took off after him. Side note, I had just had my appendix removed 12 days before, and then it got reinfected 2 days prior to that day, and I had to get cleaned up. So anyways, I was not walking very fast, trying to catch up to this movie star and legend. So I was, you know, kind of doubled over trying to catch up with him, and I couldn't catch up with him, right? He was rounding corners. It was just him all by himself. No one else was around. No you know, bodyguards, etc. Just him, just walking through, and he's taking all these corners. And whenever he'd take corners, he'd kind of like look back to see if anyone was following him, which I was. And so he kind of noticed me. After a little while, I was not gaining on him. He was power walking because, you know, he's pretty recognizable, and you know, he didn't have anyone with him to kind of keep the crazies away, or the stalkers. And so anyways, he just stopped and he let me catch up to him. And Norman Reedus doesn't know who I am. He just knows there's just this guy following him. So anyways, I catch up with him, and I shake his hand, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, it's so cool to meet you, Norman Reedus." But anyways, he says that he kind of just the same way that he acts in The Walking Dead. He was kind of, you know, like, you know, kind of, "Yeah, man, I saw you stalking me back there." Yeah, I'm not as good of an actor as he is, so I can't really portray his character. But I think you know, he's kind of like just kind of jiving around, you know. And you know, he had a hat on. That was the only difference between him in the movies and him walking around. He usually has sunglasses on, but he didn't have them on. I guess it was nighttime, so he doesn't wear his sunglasses at night. So anyway, so I was just like, "Well, you know, it's just so awesome to meet you." I made sure to call him Norman Reedus. I didn't want to say Daryl Dixon, because I know a lot of actors don't like to be known as their character's name, although they're used to it. I just wanted to be respectful, you know. But anyways, I told him that I made YouTube videos. Sorry, I cut myself. Sorry if that looks weird. I told him I made zombie YouTube videos. He inspired that, and I asked him. I quickly wanted to get to the point, which was asked him if he could take a selfie with me. It was kind of weird to say that to this, someone who plays a badass. Can I take a selfie with you? Anyways, yeah, he was more than gracious. I'm sure he's been asked that many times. So yeah, he was cool with that. And then I'll show you guys the selfie that we took. You can also see this on my Instagram. That's where I originally posted this. So anyways, we took the selfie, and I thanked him again for letting me talk to him and meet him, and for the selfie. And he shook my hand again, and he went on his way to power walking once more down the hallway. And I was just standing there. I was just like, I can't believe I met Norman Reedus, thinking that. And then another guy who was just nearby, who walks over to me, he's like, "Was that Norman Reedus?" And I was like, "It sure was." A lot of other people were kind of gathering too. They're like, "Who was that? You just took a picture with." And I was like, "How did you not recognize him?" But everyone knows who the crossbow guy is from The Walking Dead. But I guess if you're not looking for someone, or if you just aren't familiar with someone's work, someone will just walk right past you, and you miss out. So make sure that if you guys go to big cities like Vegas, especially during big events, that you guys be looking out for these type of situations where you can run into celebrities. Walking Dead is starting really soon. It should be, I believe, this Sunday. So you guys make sure that you guys are watching that when it comes out. I'm not getting paid by MC to say that, but just wanted to share that story with you guys. A lot of people have been asking me about it, friends, family, acquaintances, everyone on YouTube, Instagram. So I just wanted to let you guys know how cool it was to meet him, how genuinely nice he was, and hopefully you guys are able to meet him or other celebrities like him. Anyways, y'all stay safe out there, and remember, it pays to be prepared and to pay attention. Y'all stay safe out there. God bless.